Good morning. We've got a Samsung Galaxy A40 which is coming for charging issues. This is the phone. Quite common on the A series or the newer A series phones. The ones that have logic board up here and the charging daughter boards down here, and then you get the be quiet. Yeah, you get the cables attaching the two, and what you'll find is that the phone will pull half ampage instead of pulling what it should. After you've diagnosed the charging port, you've tested a new charging port, tried a new battery, you find that the phone still only pulls half ampage. So we need to dig in a bit deeper and find out what's going on. Cool, right. I've done quite a few of these repairs over the last couple of months. Well, actually, since this Ranger phone came out. So first things first, obviously we'll disconnect the battery. I'll disconnect this flex cable, and again at the bottom, get rid of that, move it to one side. After further investigation, we find that the issue actually lies with the connector up here. Bad joint on there. Now there is a quick fix. The quick fix makes more sense. It's safe, it's quick, and most importantly, gets the phone working again. So yeah, it's a quick fix, but you know, it gets the phone working. I'm just gonna. I can leave the screen connected actually. What it basically involves is putting a jumper wire between that pad there and scratch a bit of surface. Let me just. Just need to move that little bit of sticker out of the way, move it out of the way. Don't want to take it off altogether. Might help if I get something sharp enough. This really isn't working out, is it? So what we're doing is just scratching top layer of the there we go. Just scratch that away. Give it a wipe. Leave that exposed. And like I said, we're going to run a jumper from that pad there up to there. So I'm going to put a bit of solder on there. Cool. Got a solder blob on there. And a solder blob just there. And now we're going to bridge it with a bit of bridging wire. Cool, so that's it at that end, and we'll do it at the other end now. Cool, and then we've done it at that end. I'll break that end off. Yeah. Cool, that's broken off, and I've just tidied that up a little bit. kind of want to leave this jumper wire running up there to there. Put that down. Get a bit of IPA and give that a bit of a clean to get rid of the old flux off there. Once it evaporates, right, we want to run this jumper, but you have to be very careful not to put the jumper cable in this area here, because that's where the speaker goes. If it doesn't connect there, you won't get any sound. You want to run it up there and secure it down with some tape. It just warns it warns us if the phone ever comes back to us, or if the phone ever goes anywhere else. It just sort of warns any other future technicians that there is a jumper cable underneath that tape, so it's just a quick heads up. Yeah, so just jumper, careful. Right, right, leave that disconnected. Just want to plug that back into there like that. And again, likewise at the bottom. Right, that's done, and also that flex is hidden behind there. So yeah, that's done. Plug the battery in. First things first, let's just double check to make sure it works. My cable's now in use, so I am going to try and get this put somewhere so I can test it. Give me 2 seconds. I couldn't put it down anyway, so I've had to pause. Right, so now comes on, charges. Instead of half power, it should go up 90, 80, 50, 74. There we go, 114. Charge goes up, and now instead of only charging at about 50 milliamps, it's now charging at 1 amp, which is about right for this phone. Common signs of this fault is when you come to diagnose it, you're having to press down on that flex cable there. When you push down on that, it charges properly. When you let go, it stops charging properly. Don't be mistaken by replacing this flex cable or the battery or the charging port. The issue is board level up here, but like I said, this quick fix, it does it. It works. We've not had any comebacks on any of these repairs that we've done, and yeah, it just works. Let's get the phone put back together. Final screw back in. All the old glue has been cleaned up on both this here and on the back of there, so we'll get that reapplied. We'll get the sensor button thingy-me-bob plugged back into there, and we'll give it a quick test. Of course, put some tape down, some blobs around. Like I say, we don't like to plaster phones with B7. Prefer to use the tape, and then like I say, use little specks of glue just to add extra strength. Don't put any B7 down here. You've got I think it's an antenna cable that quite easily torn. Put the back on and we'll get it tested.